I'm gonna fill out some oil sheets while we're sitting here waiting. I've got some oil sheets that I need to fill out, and I figured in the meantime, if anybody had questions or whatnot, we could chat. And I will try to pay attention to the comment box. Good morning to you. I see there's 4 of you in here already. I appreciate you. Good morning, sir. I need to send a couple oil samples off to Blackstone Labs. Can you guys hear me okay? Sound is good. Good morning. Good morning. I got to send off a couple oil samples. One is from an engine that it's doing really bad after a rebuild, and then the other one is I've been running a K&N air filter on the Lincoln Town Car, and I am Lionel. Appreciate you. Thanks for being here. I want to test the oil sample with that K&N air filter and test for silica debris. I missed something here. Hey, good morning. Where's this stand? It's so bouncy. Whenever you touch this, I got one of those. Good morning from Central Illinois. Good morning from, I don't know, semi-northern Illinois. Not Central. Probably a good 3 or 4 hours from you if you're Central. I think about 3.5, 4 hours would be center of the state from here. Check the comments here. From Tucson, Arizona. Oh, I'd love to be in Arizona right now. It is about 40 degrees outside, 37, 38 degrees or something like that outside. I think it's somewhere around there. It's cold here. It might even be just a little bit colder. I'm surprised the fella that I told to email me about the car giveaway he hadn't got a hold of me yet. I don't know what it is with people, man, but lately, you guys know how I do business here on the channel. If I do giveaways, I typically give people a couple days to respond. If they don't respond within a couple days, I don't lose no sleep over it. I move on to the next people and I pick somebody else. The last time I did the oil change giveaways, I picked these people. And for an entire week, 5-6 days or something like that, nobody got a hold of me at all. So I picked new people. I even went longer than what I would normally go. And then all of a sudden, these people out of nowhere got back to me. If you guys want to be part of the giveaway stuff where I'm like literally giving stuff away and I'm not asking you to subscribe or buy anything or any of that stuff like some of these other channels are, I'm literally just giving you the stuff away to help out. You got to be attentive to the videos, because I don't have 5 or 6 days to push a project off to then come back around to it. I like to keep moving. I like to go to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. And that's just how it is. I can't sit here and try to babysit and just wait for people to respond and they take their good. Well, I selected new people on those oil change giveaways. And then all of a sudden the people from before came forward and said, oh, can I So now I put out double the money on the giveaway, money that I didn't have. I have it. I've got the money to give away. It's not a big deal, but I set a certain amount of money aside for the giveaways. And I like to stay within that money. Well, then all of a sudden these people come forward and it quadruples or triples the amount of money that I'm putting out, because sometimes people are really picky with what they get. I want this, and I told people I would do that. Don't get me wrong, I did tell people, so I kind of put my foot in my own mouth, and I was still a man of my word. I didn't complain about it. But when somebody's requesting 8 quarts of, $13, $14 a quart oil, plus they have a specific filter and stuff that they like, which is a high-end filter, I still went ahead and did it anyway. I did it anyway. But I set these allotments away for 2 people. I ended up giving away like 4 at one time, because I felt bad for the other people when they came forward. And I was like, look, I told both of them, you guys snoozed. You should have been here, Johnny on the spot, within at least 24 hours. Came back and checked and see what came of the video, but you didn't. You waited an entire week. And I understand you have a life, but so do I. It's not my job to go back and make sure I keep up with what you need or what you have going on in your life. But if I'm giving you something, it is your job to keep up with what's going on in mine. And that's just a fact of the matter. What's up? Steezer 118. Is this a new account? Why does your name look different? Scam Telegram. A lot of people do that stuff on Telegram. It ain't nothing new, man. I'm not on Telegram at all. So if there's anybody trying to contact any of you guys on Telegram saying they're me or Rain Man Ray or anybody, I think all that stuff is fake. I don't have a Telegram account where I go contact people and stuff like that. I don't talk to nobody on Telegram. I think I actually have an account, but I don't even use it. No good, dude. I don't know, be careful. I mean, you're preaching to the choir there. I get what you're saying, though. I mean, but this ain't day one for me, man. I've been giving away stuff for years. This ain't the first day that I've been giving stuff away. But trust me, people will try to find a way to complain about anything or ask or say it wasn't fair that somebody else got picked over them. I'm used to dealing with adults that act like babies sometimes. It's just life now. I mean, for the most part, most adults here are pretty squared away. And they're not ate up like a soup sandwich, but we got a few people here that are soup sandwiches. They're pretty tore up. I just let them be. I don't pick at them or call them on it, but there are some times where I'm in my moods where I just want to say, hey man, chill. Act like an adult. You're acting like a child right now. But it is what it is, you know. What do I want? Was the oil changed when the sample was taken? No, it wasn't. Are you interested in extended use? Yes, I want full data. Have you used any additives? No, I haven't. Would you like TBN for an extra $10? Yes, I do. I want to see it all. You know, the sad thing is the gentleman that I was talking to that I sent a message and sent my email, he's got a kid or kids, and he ain't got something happened to the engine or something in his vehicle, and he's down in Tennessee. And I thought, man, that's a rough situation to be in when you have to take your kids to the doctor, you got to do the grocery shopping, everything. You got to just walk everywhere, which I get it. Some people, that's just how they live their life, but. I sent an email to the guy just shortly after he left the comment. I would probably say 30 seconds after he left the comment, and I went back and I checked hours later to see if any new email or just nothing. I checked again this morning. I didn't see nothing. So. Sample date would have been, what is today? So it would have been like 11/15, 2023. About 2,000 miles on the oil. Zero quarts added. $5W30 oil. I can give it my own unit ID. So I'm going to put KN 001. And now, take this packet right here and I need to go get a sample container real quick. Give me a second. I need to go get a sample container. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I don't think we got any parts here for a Ford. This shop before us was not really an American shop. It was a European shop. So we probably have some European stuff all the way back to like the 70s. Is that a clock shop? What does that mean? No, this is an automotive shop, a repair facility. I don't know, Josh. I've been trying to play around with stuff on here. I don't know if I want the truck. I mean, it's $500 for the truck is what I have the option to buy it for, and you know, it's going to cost me another probably close to $1,000 pulling the head with all the material and stuff like that, labor put into it, because I'm not going to be doing all the labor myself. Some of it's going to go to my guys, so I'm going to pay the shop for the time that they'll have into it as well. So this truck could cost me about $2,000. And then once the mechanical stuff is all finished and done, I got to turn around and put another, you know, $1,200 to $1,400 in body work into it to get the truck to look decent and work right and stuff. So, you know, I could have about $3,500, $4,000 into this truck to get it a nice, reliable, really, really good running truck, which I don't mind. You know, the money's not the issue. I got the money to do it. That's not the problem. What the problem is it worth it? At that point, is it worth it? That's where I need to figure out. Do we want YouTube videos on that? Is that something that's going to pay for itself here on the channel? Would people want to watch it? How many people out there are driving around with 300, you know, cubic inch 4.9 liters that are looking for repair information every day, where it's going to become lucrative to do a video on it? I don't know that many, you know. Have a blessed day. Who makes Valvoline synthetic high mileage and Valvoline extended protection high mileage? No, Valvoline makes it. They might get base stock from a certain person or something like that and then blend it, but that's Valvoline. Telegram is another communication app. Hello. Oh yeah, Archer and Harlem's right here. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much all Chicago neighborhoods now. I mean, it's just all over the place. There's really no place now where stuff doesn't happen. Can I ask you off? Yeah, go ahead. Ask off topic. I would love to move to Florida, John. I really would. Ron, I love your commentary. We are of like mind politically. I'm just afraid the YouTube police will try to silence you. They already are, man. I'm sure it's gonna happen. Eventually, it's gonna happen. I feel like if I'm not doing what I'm doing right now to cover what's going on in my community and stuff like that, and what's affecting me, and what I can be doing to make society better, and our homeless problem better, and our veteran issues and stuff better, then what am I really using my platform for? There's so much more than automotive stuff, and I can, with your guys' help, make this an automotive and community channel. It doesn't have to be just one. If you guys really cared, you'd watch the automotive stuff as well to keep that going, so that brings in as many people as possible, but you would also watch the other stuff as well, because you know that's really important to us. These are two sensitive topics that really, really, really affect the community, and nobody has ever combined both of them together because the algorithm doesn't like that. You know, they don't like that. And there's either people that are the political crowd or the automotive crowd. Well, I want to bring that crowd together. And I want it to be on this channel. I want to be able to talk about what I want to talk about, how I want to talk about it. And I've already been told by some people that they don't like the stuff that I've been saying lately. So I've been kind of pushed aside because they don't want this type of stuff bleeding over into other stuff. But I'm still doing my thing. I'm not going to back down from people. I'm not going to stop doing what I'm doing. I'm going to continue talking about what I'm talking about. And there's a lot of people that have left here because they don't like it. Well, that's fine. Those people don't pay me. They don't pay my bills. They don't give up that booty to me. They don't do none of that stuff. So why would I care if they're going to stay here or not when they don't really affect my channel anyway? And you know what? The majority of people that are here, the majority of people that come here to watch the commentary and watch the videos and see what I'm doing in the community and stuff like that, they're here for the show. They're here for me to support me, whatever I want to talk about. And I've built this channel up from day one the same way, talking about not just one specific thing, all types of things that are in our community. Mainly automotive, but all types of things. And now you got people complaining about it. Now that I'm starting to make it, now that the channel's starting to really, really grow, that I've tapped into another segment, and now they're jealous. Now they don't want me to talk about things. Now they want to keep their foot on your neck, so you can just get enough air to stay afloat, but not really breathe too efficiently. Well, now I'm breathing efficiently. Now people are watching. Now people are listening. Now people know who I am. I walk around in public and they're like, "Hey, you're that dude that was talking about the migrant problem," or "Hey, you're the guy that helped me with my F-150," or I'm in schools now in volleyball games with my daughter and stuff, and I'll have some dad walk up to me and be like, "Hey, I just wanted to say thank you for all the videos and stuff. I've got a Ford F-150, but more importantly, my business is 2 miles from where your business is, and I really appreciate everything that you're doing. I love the fact that you're talking about what's going on in our community. And I just want you to meet my wife and my kids," and I'll go up to shake his daughter's hand or his son's hand or something like that, and then his wife is like, "Hello, Ford boss," and I'm like, "Let me guess, a little jealous, huh?" And she said, "Yeah, I'm kind of jealous. Every night before bed, this guy got to watch you. I'm watching videos for hours on end with him because your voice is always playing in the background. So yeah, a little bit jealous. Nice to finally meet you though. So it's an interesting experience, and this is the show of my life. Either people are with it or they're not with it, and that's just how it is. There's 111 people on here and there's 36 likes. The more you like this, the more the channel gets out, the more important videos that you think are important get out there as well. So make sure that you are liking this. I don't beg people, but I do remind them because they get complacent. The more you help, the more the channel gets out there. And if you don't want it to get out there, then don't comment, don't say anything. But the more you interact with me and the channel, the more the channel grows. That's how it works. Yeah, I mean, that's how I am, man. I say a lot of stuff and I do a lot of stuff people don't like. I've had people troll this channel so bad. I've had guys try to get personal information and stuff on me, but I purposely left see, I'm smart. You guys know I'm prior military. I'm smart. I thought of a lot of things up front. I've put a lot of fake accounts out there with fake addresses and names and where I live in different parts of the world and stuff, just so when people do try to find out information and stuff on me, which I really don't care, I tell you guys everything anyway, they get the wrong information. They get the wrong addresses, they get the wrong schools, and they think they know, and they really don't. It's working the system. And there's one specific crowd of people that I talk about they really hate when I talk about them because it exposes them. And it's not who you think it is. It's not a political party name. It's an activist party. Let's just put it that way. And they hate when I talk about them. Lincoln and Ford are the best built as far as if people don't like your opinion, let's put the quote from Elon Musk. Yeah, exactly. This is exactly what Elon Musk said about the Disney dude or whatever, Bob or whatever the heck his name is. Fuck him. It don't matter to me, you know? It don't matter. Look, I got a viral video right now on TikTok. And listen to this. Hear me out first. I'm not a little dude. I got some weight to me. I've never tried to hide that from anybody. None of my videos, my belly hanging out sometimes or whatever, I don't really care. You know, I try to be discreet about it, but at the same time, it's a sensitive topic to me. But I really don't. I'm starting to get to the point where it really doesn't bother me what people say about me. So I had a video on TikTok right now of me and my old lady going to the movie theater, and we had an adult night where our kid last Friday wanted to go to Grandma and Grandpa's and sleep there. And we're like, oh, cool. So we'll get some alone time, some adult time without the child and stuff. So I said, let's go see a movie. She said, all right. That's all right, boss. You can't let bad wait. Yeah, I know. So we go to the movie theater, and I've always talked about inventing a tumbler for the popcorn station that you can put disposable bags in, and you can dump your popcorn in it. You can put your butter and stuff in there while you're tumbling, and you can put your little seasoning, whatever you want, like your ranch seasoning or your caramel seasoning or jalapeno seasoning, and you can tumble it so you use less of it and you mix it better, and it flavor gets on all the popcorn, right? I was talking to an actual general manager at one of the movie theaters, the AMC's, and he was like, dude, that is genius, man. Could you make it? If you could make that pretty cheap, we would order a couple of them just for ours alone. And I said, I could probably 3D print them. But I said, better yet, there's other ways of doing it that's more efficient than you don't even need a machine. If you just put a box of disposable, like plastic bags right there or of some sort, people could come up, grab a bag out of the container, like a thing of Ziploc bags, except it's bigger for popcorn. They could dump their popcorn in it. They could go up to the thing, drizzle it around with butter or seasoning. They could shake the bag back and forth, and then when they're done, they could just dump the bag back over into their popcorn container and dispose of the plastic bag. Or they can continue to zip it and then reuse it the next time and the next time. And he was like, man, that's awesome. That would save so much on the mess and stuff over there. That's a great idea. So we go to the movie theater this time, and I said, here, honey, here's the camera. She pulls a bag out of her bag, and I was like, you've been listening to me talk about this. And she was like, yeah, but I kind of knew about this too, I just never did it. And I'm thinking to myself, I know I inspired this. So I took the bag, I had her record me, dumped the bucket into the shopping bag, and I went over to the butter station, and I hit the button, and I kind of drizzled it around, and then I took the handles of the bag, and I went back and forth, and I mixed all the butter and everything, and it took seconds. I wasn't sitting there pounding on the bucket like everybody else, and you can hear in my video in the background with somebody tapping their bucket while they're trying to mix all their popcorn up, and here I am, done, seasoning, shaking the bag back and forth, done, dump it over in my bucket, go sit down on our seat, finished. Popcorn hack. Perfectly mixed popcorn with your butter and stuff like that. You know how many people in that comment section were like, oh, look at this guy with all the diabetes, the cholesterol. Look at this guy with this and that. That video really humbled me. It really did. It really made me see how many people out there are really miserable people that just look at other people and want to say nasty things to them. That video humbled me. And in a negative way. It made me sit there and just look at this whole entire situation and be like, wow. Wow. This video has been viewed, 700,000 times, 800,000 times now. And I bet you a good 30% of the people that commented in that video were just straight shit-talking people that were just miserable in life. That just wanted other people to know that they notice you're a big guy. That's the constructive criticism that they have. It's sad when people have to do that stuff to other people, and that makes them feel like a complete person. But if they were in front of my face, they would never have the nerve to say stuff like that to me or any of you. They would never have that courage to, or that, not even courage, the stupidity to say something like that to somebody else. How ignorant can we be as human beings to feel so confident behind the protection of a screen or glass or a device that we know outside of that, when we don't have that comfort, we would never do those things. That's a pretty ignorant thing. And even though I'm a big dude, I throw down, baby. These are heavy, and they're fast, and they move really quick. The military didn't train us for nothing. I will put your ass in a rear naked poke so quick you won't know what happened. I'm a Christian, but I'm a sinning Christian. Don't get me wrong. I don't tell people I'm a Bible thumper or anything. I'm a sinner, and I can sin with these. Okay, number one down. Got one more to send out. Now this one is the contaminated brand new engine. Oh yeah, 100%. And everybody that's met me on here will tell you firsthand, I don't change how I am. I'm the same person in real life that I am on here, no matter what. Anthony will tell you when I met him, first thing I said to Anthony was, I asked him some questions, some very personal questions up front. The homeless man that we helped, the one that we're going to continue to try to help and check up on him and make sure he's okay, as well as getting in touch and checking on other people. First thing I said when I met him is, I'm going to ask you some questions, some very personal questions. You got any drugs on you right now? I don't want that around me. I don't want it in my car. I am a military, medically retired person. I collect a military disability for getting hurt in Iraq, and my leg and my knee, my MCL, my ACL, the chronic migraines, the digestive infection, and everything else that I have that affected me. And if I get in too much trouble, or if I'm around specific things, there's certain legal things that they can do to stop me from being able to take care of myself, or taking my dues from the military for my medical retirement. I can't be around that stuff. And he said, no, I don't have it. And I said, I'm going to tell you something else as well. If you have felonies, I have a pistol on me. I am carrying. I am hot at all times when I'm walking around in the city here. Everywhere I go, I'm hot. So you may not want to do this interview. You may want to do this interview. It's up to you. And I can tell you right now that I will not go anywhere without it. And so I was up front with him from the very, 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 very beginning about everything that was going on. That's how I am. I don't sugarcoat nothing. I don't hold no punches. Sorry, I'm filling out this other paper. I watch you on and off. Keep doing what you're doing. You should be watching me all the time. All the time. Yeah, Bob knows. Rich's personality is the same in person or on here. I live an hour from Rich and known him for 3 years. Yeah, Bob's one of my really good friends. Me and him, we go out on the weekends. We have breakfast and stuff together. We text each other on and off, pretty much every single day. Not all day. Sometimes I don't get back for hours because I get so caught up in everything. But yeah, there's a bunch of guys on here that know me. There's a bunch of people on here that come do business with me. That come to my business and they see that this is how I am. I don't hide it from my customers or anything. It's just how I am. "2010. Salty Monkey, welcome here then. Maybe I'll do live like once or twice a week. Sometimes if I'm, yeah, you could scratch it. Come scratch it. Let me see if there's the ASMR stuff. Can you hear that? Some people do that ASMR stuff. Alejandro Flor. Oh, the dude that does all the like the Ford updates, the Mustang updates. He talks about a lot about making power and stuff like that. Dude's pretty smart. He actually knows what he's talking about. He's one of the very few people I've actually seen talk about stuff where he's smart. He knows what he's talking about. I don't know why people try to argue with that guy. He's very bright. We're gonna call sample day 11/29/2023. Miles on the oil, about 500 miles. What weight oil does it take? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Just installed a catch can on my 3.5 EcoBoost F-150, and any idea why it's almost full after 2 weeks? Yeah. There's a ton of blow-by in those things. Does he? I didn't know he does. He shouts me out often. That's pretty cool. I didn't know he talked about me like that. I appreciate that. Let him know that the Ford boss says thank you. I appreciate that. I'm just so busy lately. I'm not paying attention to nobody, and I probably should be, but let me take this real quick. Good morning, Brighton Services. Rich. Yeah, give me a second. Al, you got a call holding? Al, it's for you. But I should be, you know what, I feel better lately, like a little tighter, like my body's tighter, and I notice my back is looking a little bit bigger and fuller. My chest is more puffed up, and my testosterone was kind of getting a little bit low. I was feeling moody and irritable, and even the way I was commenting to people and stuff on here, I was like losing my temper and stuff, and I wasn't able to really handle myself very well for the last couple months, and it was really starting to get to me, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. And I had myself checked for my testosterone levels because I am 37 years old, and I thought I'm about to be 38. Something's going on with me that the doctors aren't picking up, that they're not checking. And I started looking at the symptoms of low testosterone, and it was all the things that I was dealing with: irritable, snappy, not sleeping well, kind of no continuing weight loss or actual weight gain. So I started looking at all these things, and I was like, what could be going on with me? So everything kept coming back to low testosterone. So I actually had a sample kit sent from a medical base independent testing facility out of California. They sent everything out to me. I had to put a lot of blood on these testing strips and stuff like that, and I sent it off to get it checked, and it came back really low, like 200 or something like that on the scale, and I was like, this ain't good. This is not good at all. And then they put me in touch with a doctor, and then they set up a doctor appointment, and then they're like, since we're an independent facility, it's not as much as going to like mainstream doctors and stuff like that, but you are going to have to pay like $300 for the consult and stuff like that. And I said, okay, well, so let's do it then. And they were like, we'd really like to see your numbers up in the 500 to 600. That's a really good range for somebody your age, into your 40s, and throughout your 40s. If we can keep it there, you're going to feel really good. A lot of guys that are lifting and stuff that want a little bit of juice, they get up around 1,000, 1,200, somewhere in there. I think is from what I'm reading. That's normally what their numbers with the minimal dose of testosterone would be. So my doctor put me on a pill that works as your like hypothalamus or something like that, and it tells your body to create more testosterone. Instead of giving injections, it forces your body by the chemical signal to actually start producing more of its own, if it still can do it. So I've been I noticed lately it kind of calmed down in some areas, not completely, but I recently had my blood work done again, and I actually went and got physical blood work done, and my number was like 655. So yeah, it definitely has increased over the last 3 months, and I'm starting to slowly feel much better. Yeah, I have shows on politics. I mean, it just all depends on what people want. I mean, usually I open these up for people to talk about automotive stuff, but lately I'm kind of opening up to people talking about anything. Get this sent off as well. No, I mean, they really don't want you to do it. Once you get at a level, they want to test you. Then you, like another 3 months, you do it again. And they'll test you. You don't really get off of them. You need to get checked out then, John. You need to get that somehow documented that maybe it is Uncle Sam. Can you test Rizaline's Hyperlube oil supplement? Is it just another Lucas oil stabilizer? I mean, yeah, I'm going to get there. We're definitely going to get there. I'm going to test all kinds of stuff. Yep. Oh yeah, Connie. This country, it seems like it's went to hell in a handbasket. These people don't care about this country no more. They're trying to destroy Western civilization. They're trying to destroy the Western way of doing things because we're the last free place left. Everybody else outside of here, they control their people. You can't go do all the stuff that we do here. You can't do that elsewhere. Good morning. That's Tom. He's a subscriber here on the channel. I hired him to work for me. Do I offer a monthly plan for car repairs, like a membership? I don't, but if I knew more about that, I might do something like that. If, okay, I didn't know you were, John. From Marion, South Carolina. Here we go. We got the South Carolina in the house. Yeah, I'm not so worried about the pill form of testosterone increase. You know, it ain't gonna hurt nothing. The numbers aren't super high. 600, it's not really gonna do any damage. Or, you know, some people might be like, why do you seem more tense or something? Or, you know, and it's probably some to do with the testosterone increase. But what happens when you increase testosterone? Estrogen goes up as well, so you got to take an estrogen blocker. If your testosterone is going up, you have to take an estrogen blocker to block the estradiol, because you don't want that. Video on immigrants go viral. Oh, it's been trending on TikTok. It's been trending on I think TikTok, and ended up, I think it's at like 350 or 400,000 views, and then on YouTube it's like over 300 or something, or 400,000 views. Yeah, it's just on the one video alone, but the other ones have got 175 to like 250,000 views. I mean, they're really, really, really out there. We don't do rentals because the area that we live in, some of the people here that are in the comment section will tell you that doing rentals in the hood where we are, kind of like this is not the nicest area. It's probably not a good idea. The rentals will get stolen because some of the vehicles we work on, ironically, end up being stolen and we don't even know it. So if we put these people in a rental, they don't have a problem taking our car and going somewhere else. So no, we don't do rentals. Pennsylvania, all right. Yeah, lifter peck. Would you use thicker oil? You might be able to use it and pump up the lifter a little bit more, but once you start getting lifter tick, man, it's only a matter of time. I mean, I know some people have drove for years with lifter tick, but a lot of other people, they are affected by it immediately. Have I made my own activated charcoal? No. Do you buy junk cars? Depends. I might myself be entertained. What's the chances I completely ruin my engine driving with low oil pressure? Hold on a second. Good morning, Brighton Service. This is Rich. Yeah, give me a second. I'm going to put you on hold. Al, cool heat.
This is my day today, man. 2 for 2.
He was like, instead of just saying, is Al around? He was like, is Al around? Like he's been trying to get a hold of you.
That's the cool you got. This is the guy that's involved.
Yeah. But he was like, he made it sound like he's been trying to get a hold of
This is
you.
what he thought.
Oh.
How much are you doing? Busy?
A lot of people tell me don't even mess with the pills and just go right to the injections, but the doctor was like, that's not always the case, because if you give yourself, as a male, you want to have kids. If you don't want to have kids and you're done having kids, then it's not a problem. Then this could be a way to stop you from having kids if there's a possibility. But the doctor was like, if you take a testosterone supplement and you're giving yourself testosterone synthetically or whatever through an injection and your balls ain't making it no more, well, then you're not going to produce sperm to the extent that you normally do. So what ends up happening is your testosterone goes up synthetically, your body's not making it. Well, then it's going to start shutting down production of whatever is down there because it's relying on the synthetic form of what's already in your blood, and you have less chances of having kids at that point, because when your body produces testosterone, it also will produce a sperm count as well. It'll make it go up. But if it's getting it artificially, it's not going to produce as much. It's going to go down and blah, blah, blah. And I was talking to a pretty hefty dude that he was in his like early 40s, and he started taking replacement therapy, and he said, that's not true. I have a buddy he's like 250-pound bodybuilder, and he takes about the same dose that I take right now. I just don't work out like he does. And he's got 4 kids, and he's been taking it the whole entire time that he's been married. So he said, I know of people that have taken testosterone injections their whole entire life and still have kids, no problem at all. So I mean, I don't know how true that is, but that's what the doctor told me. But not the illegals? Well, I wouldn't say the illegals aren't, because a lot of them here in the areas where they're sleeping and stuff like that, you can find a lot of drug paraphernalia, needles and all kinds of stuff. So, and Blaine, I do everything. It just all depends.
Yeah? What was that?
See you, Night Toe. A 1969 RCR Dale Earnhardt Camaro for sale. Ladies drive those? I didn't know ladies were interested in that stuff. Let's see what this looks like. $1969 RCR Series 3 Camaro. Oh. Ooh. That's a nice car. Yeah, I can see why a lady would drive it. That's a nice car. Wow. What do you want for that thing? Like $100,000? Is it restored? Does it have like the Intimidator Series 3 in it? That's a nice car. 700,000, yeah, I bet. I mean, that just looks. I don't know what they're worth, but I know it. Isn't there only a couple of them made? And 40 years of Richard Childress Racing. Is it the street? Is it the Dale Earnhardt 1969 Camaro RCR 3 Special Edition? Street Camaro Intimidator? Okay, Jay, let me know. What is your experience on how hard to locate qualified mechanic to work on hybrid cars? I mean, we work on some hybrid stuff here, but it's not there's not a ton of technicians that want to work in specific areas out there, so. What do you do for a living, Try Me? Is this really, is this a girl on this account? Because you got a girl picture, but a lot of dudes will jump on their wife's account and they'll talk through their wife's account. Is this a girl or is this a guy talking? I mean, and if you don't mind me asking, Blaine said it's them. It's not a girl or a guy, it's them. Oh, you're gonna kill me. Oh, I'm dead. Maybe they are non-binary. You guys, maybe they're an attack helicopter today. Oh God, it's gonna die. Oh yeah, I see right here. It says Barrett Jackson, lot number 1303, 1969 Chevy Camaro RCR Series 3 Coupe, no reserve, sold, and it sold for $640,000, I think. Where's the sale price? I think it said it sold for $640,000. It's got a 427 in it, 5-speed manual. I'm telling you, a lot of guys don't have YouTube accounts. It's the wives that watch all like the shows and stuff like that, the how-to shows, the DIY shows, and I don't know if I seen your entire comment. The reviews 2020. What was that? Legendary? I don't know if I'm saying it right. What are you talking about, Sadie? Are you leaving for the day, or are you, or are you? I don't get that. Don't send me the money, T.
Albert is on the phone. I guess they have another program going on. I don't know if you're interested. You want to tell you a little bit about it? He's on the telephone. So I don't know if you're interested or not interested. He has to do it. You know, it's not like
Darwin, what's going on? How are you? Yeah. Yeah, he was good. Coming up in January. Actually, I'm a social media influencer, right? And I have my own YouTube channel and stuff that a lot of people don't know about. But I was actually approached by Lucas Underwood from the ASTA program, and they talk about the different training programs. And that's how I found out about STX before anybody told me about it. Young? Yeah, Young. Yeah. I do a lot of the training stuff myself because I'm like I retain more from going to the classes, but I've been trying to get him to continue to go with me. So it's not just me, it's not just one partner, because I came in as a general manager and I was like, you know what, I'm going to invest some money in the company as well, so I have stake in the company also. And so then he was like, you know, you're better with making the business decisions and stuff like that than me, and me and him have been best friends for like 14 years. So he was like, I trust you to just make the calls on things. If it's too expensive with money and stuff like that, obviously let's talk about it. But if it's things that you know are going to directly affect and work with the company in our best interest, just make the call yourself. So the problem is, the last event we went to, it cost quite a bit of money, and then the event before that, it cost quite a bit of money. So, and then I hear STX is like the pinnacle of all of the training, so it is going to cost the most amount of money to go to. What is it for me and him to go? Mm-hmm. Yeah. When you say that money back, does that money back through the WorldPack account or? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, it's just trying to prepare for it, trying to let him know whenever he comes in, when I sit down and talk to him and say, "Hey, we need to block, a couple days off for training." When, when exactly is the training? And
Rich, line 6, Rich.
April 24th to the 28th. Okay. When he gets here, I'm gonna talk to him about it because I want to go to it. So, all right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Just give him a minute. Okay?
Are they both waiting for me?
The other guy's a service guy. He wants to know if he can bring his Volvo in to get checked out.
Okay. I have a couple calls holding right now for me, so I'm gonna take that and then I'll be right back, and then I'll talk to you a little bit later. Okay. Thanks. All right. Bye.
What was he again?
Which line was first?
6 is your.
Brighton Service. This is Rich. Sorry, I was on the phone with a parts guy.
All right, no problem.
Okay. Oh, the one that you just bought. The Audi you just bought, right? Oh, you think they're messed up again? Ah. Yeah, can you bring it and drop it? Don't wait for it. Okay. All right, that works. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'll let him know that you're coming in so he knows what to expect. All right, thank you. All right, bye-bye. Is that it?
Yeah, the other guy just told fucking bring it, but you gotta drop it off.
Okay, good, good.
He said he'll be here in a half hour.
Rear defroster not working on an F-150, so there's a way that you can check that out by pulling the back seat down on, I think it's the passenger side, and the connector that goes up there. You can undo the connector that goes to the channel where that, if it's a sliding window or if it's just a grid window, same thing. You can jump from one pin to the other and then go up front and hit the defrost button, and if it stays lit up, you know you got a good circuit all the way back. But if it doesn't stay lit up and it's still flashing like there's an error, you've got some kind of problem with the switch or the wires. If it does stay lit up when you jump the circuit on the actual connector side, on the harness side, you proved out your wires and your switch is good, but now you got to figure out what the problem is with the rear defroster. Either rear defroster is bad and you got to replace the whole entire window, or there's a channel. Some people can follow the kind of wire up and clean out the channel and stuff like that. I found very little resolve in actually doing that. A lot of times I just have to replace the whole back glass, which is typically about $700 to $1,000 for that glass. Yeah, I mean, we can get them, Jay, but you got to come up with a VIN number and everything else. It's better if you just come in and order them, or if you call up here and ask to talk to Al and let him get them ordered for you. What's your take on poor quality of Teslas and the fact that they keep lowering the price of their vehicles? I don't know. I don't even think about Tesla, to be honest with you. I just like Elon Musk. I don't really think about the cars. I have a 2007 Kia Sportage. The AC is awesome and all the horsepower you could ever use. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's that's you just joking around, because it doesn't have all the horsepower you could ever use. They're really slow and they don't make a lot of power. I drive that Tundra no problem. I have a 2021 Chevy F250 Cummins Jeep. Should I divorce my wife? Thanks. Trailer Swift. I think you should swiftly go back to the trailer park and find the woman that made that truck and marry that woman. Good morning, Brighton Service. This is Rich. Yep, let me get Al for you. Hey. Get away. Dave's on the phone. Last day. Well, I don't know what's going on with it yet, so I got some other stuff going on right now.
You want to grab that one, then I'll grab the other one.
Yeah. Good morning, Brighton Services, Rich. Serpentine belt. Let me figure. What is it on? Have we done work on it before?
Okay, on top of the radio.
Oh, it broke again?
Radiator mount. Right. What were you?
I know you live close to us, don't you? I think we actually talked about, maybe we didn't change it before and we had brought it up that it needed to be done eventually.
Check it out, hold on.
Again. Wow. Yeah. Right. So maybe, yeah, bring it by. I won't charge you nothing. I'll just put it on the rack real quick. I'll look and see what the belt looks like. And if everything looks good, then you're good. You know, I know we talked about some things or whatever that need to be done again in the future, but I wasn't sure if that was it. Now I do remember because we put a water pump on it as well, right? I think it was like a belt. It was a belt and something else. Was it a alternator or? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's not something you start.
Yeah, you can bring it now. Okay. I'll see you then. All right. Bye bye.
Called the dealer, and that's it for the game, so
You still there?
you got it? You got the VIN number there?
Oh. I heard her still talking on the phone when she was done. They make a diesel for the Cobalt. They made a diesel for the Cruze, for the Chevy Cruze. There's a diesel in that. It's a nice little diesel.
36, you like David? Oh, okay.
Good morning, Ryan. All right, I'm gonna get off here.
At the end?
We can continue this some other time. Just wanted to say good morning to you guys and just hang out for a little bit.
Let me call you, see what you're saying.
You guys say your final goodbyes and stuff right now to each other. The girlfriends and boyfriends you guys have met in the comment section here. And I'm gonna start my day. That lady with that girl with the Buick LaCrosse that came here before, the Hispanic chick, she lives not too far from here.
Oh, really?
Uh,
Gangsta lady.
She said something about she went to the oil change place and they told her she needs another belt. I was like, we just put a belt on that car. What do you mean you need another belt? Unless they're just trying to sell us for stuff.
You sure really?
I don't know, man. It was Jiffy Lube, and she might have an oil leak, but it was a Jiffy Lube that told her something about she needs a serpentine belt. But that serpentine belt we just put on, literally when we did like it was an alternator or
Something
a.
else is locked in up.
That stuff right there. Ghost, citrus. That's like Sprite and Mountain Dew mixed in one, and it's the 0-calorie form. That's crack in a can. It'll make your liver quiver. I think she had the bigger engine. Belt for that. It says the drive belt. It says it's like a $75 belt, but it's like an hour and a half to do the belt. It says an hour and a half to change a dang engine belt. That's a long time. I think it's because you got to pull. I don't know.
She's coming by or
Yeah, she said about 10 minutes she'll be here.
gangsta?
We could try. I'm gonna try all the oils. I just haven't done it yet. It takes a long time to get through all my regular content and then get through the bearing content and stuff as well. Run for office. I thought about it. Okay, that's it.
We're out of here. See you guys later. Take care. Be blessed. See you.